Hello iSlides, my name is Bomba and this is my application for the rotational position. As far as what I hope to gain from this program, I hope to gain better access and a better insight into how iSlides operates, and also increase my potential for a more permanent position at the company. And in addition to this, I would gain extremely valuable experience at multiple different positions for a respected footwear company. So what I think makes a great leader is someone who can inspire, reprimand, and keep a group or team in order, while at the same time keeping overall team chemistry and morale high. Whenever I think of a great leader, I think of the head coach of my track team, Karen Bowen. Last year, we had an incredibly young team. We just graduated, probably the best group of seniors to ever walk through the school. So we were an incredibly young team, incredibly talented, but we were beat up both mentally and physically. So what she did was she took us all into a meeting, and she basically took a one-by-one approach with some people that needed it, and she took a holistic approach with the group as a whole. So telling us that we were very good, one of the most talented groups she'd ever had, granted, even though we were young. And she also motivated us by pitting us against each other in some friendly competition, and also by reminding us of how successful the girls' team had been this year. This gave us a pretty constant chip on our shoulder. It gave us that racing edge, and we came together after our lackluster indoor season and had an incredible outdoor season. Really outdid ourselves, what we thought we could do. And whenever I am thrust in a leadership position, I try and emulate Coach Bowen and how she would act. So when I think of a time that I was a good leader, I think of the Olympics at my summer camp, Camp Kiwi. I was one of 4 counselors chosen from my division to represent the camp as an Olympic captain. So what that meant for me was I had a group of about 40 first and second grade girls and boys that were under my charge, and we had to go up against 3 other groups of about the same size, first and second graders. And it was a challenge. You had to keep these kids occupied and motivated throughout the entire week without being too harsh on them. And so what I did was I did my best to know every single kid I had under my charge's name, and I tried to learn one thing about them, like one thing they liked, who was their favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle or whatnot. And I also gave our group of 40, we were part of a larger unit, of course, like 3rd and 4th graders and so on, and I gave us our own special chant in our group, and I think it really worked. We were definitely not the most athletically talented first and second grade group, but we did not win also, and we did get most spirited, and definitely we got best sportsmanship. So I was very proud of that, and I think that was one time where I tried to step in the shoes of Coach Karen Bowen and be a good leader. So the craziest thing I've ever done was definitely when I went rope and cliff jumping in Maine. So a bunch of my friends and I were at our friend Sam's house in Portland, and we went up to this river in Buxton where they have a bunch of different rope and cliff jump setups for all comfort levels. So why this is crazy for me is because I have a huge fear of unrestricted heights. You should have seen me when I was 11 or 12 going on a horseback ride along the edges of the Grand Canyon. I was terrified. Did not trust those horses very much. But anyways, so basically the first rope station was kind of a pretty beginner jump. It was about 25, 30 feet drop from the high arc of the rope. And so I was very nervous and jittery that first time. I was standing on the rock where you kind of launch yourself off of for a few minutes, just trying to get the nerve to go. But when I did, what an incredible feeling. It was so much fun. I had a great time that day. I went off a few more higher ropes, and I even jumped off like a 40 or 50-foot cliff at the end of the day. So I would have never thought I could have done that before. But that was definitely the craziest thing I've done in my life. This opportunity would mean a chance for me to prove myself to a company that I would truly love to work for. It would mean I have a chance to be a part of something greater than myself. It reminds me of the Stonehill track and field team. The overall environment of the office, the employees, how they're all relaxed and seem to be fun-loving people, but are truly goal-driven and focused. Everything from the motto of the company to the moxie around the office truly seems to me reminiscent of the Stonehill track team, which is a family that I love, a family that I'm a part of, and iSlides seems to me to be the next family that I'm going to be a part of. It has also recently become a goal of mine to work for a startup that is really getting its legs underneath itself and is really making some headway in the footwear industry. And iSlides fits this mold perfectly. So this opportunity would truly mean the world to me, and I look forward to hearing back from you. Again, thank you iSlides team for taking the time out of your day to view this video. I look forward to hearing your response, and I hope to be working with you all in the future. Bye.